Princess Tang will arrive soon." One of the advisors mumbled. "What? I can hear you," I spat, turning to look at them. "Princess Tang will be arriving at the palace soon." He bowed. He bowed lower, his voice high and shaking. He then looked up. "My, what a lovely red you're wearing." He smiled, and I raised an eyebrow. "What else?" I turned fully towards him. "What lovely golds and reds." He smiled. "Leave." His smile quickly faded. He nodded and left. "Wow," Kirishima huffed. "Trying to flirt with my queen?" He laid his head on the top of mine. "Are you jealous?" I giggled. He huffed once more. "Of course I am." He wrapped his arms around me. "You're my queen, after all." I felt him breathe in and then smile. "You know, I would love to." "Your Majesty, Princess Tang is here." With another sigh, Kirishima backed away. "Enter," I spoke. The doors opened and walked in the princess. She was wearing a golden hanbok. Her hair was braided. "Good evening, Majesty." She bowed as the doors closed. "How have you been? I hope well." She smiles. "Cut it. Why are you here? To talk to me about marrying your brother? I've already made my mind. It's a no." I crossed my arms. "I know that now," she sighed, "but I wish to make a different offer." "Well, he does." My eyebrow raised, and I turned to Kirishima. "You are dismissed as of now." He smiled and nodded. "Yes, my queen." And with that, he somewhat skipped out of the room. Once the doors was closed again, she looked back at me. "And I would like it if he still didn't listen." She lowered her head. "What do you mean?" I asked. "I have heard that your kingdom has eyes and ears everywhere, and goes back to you fast." Oh my. I didn't know that people outside of the kingdom thought those rumors were real. I walked over to a table and poured myself tea. "Would you like some?" She looked to the tea, and then me. I would like to decline." My smile faded. "I see." After taking some time, she spoke yet again. "My brother is giving you 2 options for the future of our continuous trade." She looked down at me. "You will either get married to my brother, or you will leave the Jester behind." She stood tall, and I laughed, which caused her to freeze in shock. "Oh, how dumb are you?" I quickly walked over to her and took her clothes, throwing her to the floor. She looked at me as if I had slapped her. "You really think I am that stupid?" I spat. "Just imagine. You are given a piece of gold. You are asked to spend it wisely. Will you spend it in 1 week, or will you wait until your kingdom needs it?" I held her dress tightly in my hold. Her eyes were shocked as she watched me. "Think. Are you that stupid to even think?" I spat. "Tell that good-for-nothing Ben that I'll marry him, only if he never touches me, never tells me to do what, and never tells me how to run my kingdom. Got it?" I spat, grabbing her face to look at me. She nodded once, then twice. "Leave now." She nodded and quickly left the room. I waited for a bit, staring at where she once was. After some time, Kirishima came to my side. Want me to make sure she doesn't leave this kingdom?" He didn't ask it, as if he somehow knew the answer. "No." I heard him make a noise. "If we were to kill her, then we'll be at war with the Tang kingdom." I sighed, pushing my hair back out of my face. "I'm going to my room." He nodded, following me to where we were going. I stood there for a bit, having my arms around my body, feeling his arms around my body as well. "I got you." feeling his breath on me. Damn it! I spat in his hold. I don't want to get married! He was holding me as I was kicking my legs, puffing out my cheeks as he only held on to me, petting my head as if I was some sort of pet. Ah, my queen. Why don't you just poison him? Make it seem as if he was sick and died. I felt his smile widened. My eyes widened, looking in front of me. I tapped him on the arm, noting him to let me go. He lowered me down to where my feet touched the ground, and I turned to the window and walked over, watching as the carriage left. My eyes never left where it was, even when it was out of sight. Kirishima, are you seeing? It was a code for a placed eye. Of course! I love you knowing that I'm being 2 steps ahead. He chuckled, and then turned to him. Good. Now make sure it follows. He nodded with a smile. I walked past, opening the door. The guards quickly closed the door, then walking toward my advisor. My Majesty, he gasped and bowed. Get ready for the Tang Kingdom's wedding planners. I walked past. I could tell his head shot up, just by the way the noise that came out of him. I opened the doors to my office. Kirishima. He hummed. Find me a poison that goes with our plan. He nodded. Of course, my queen. Anything for you. He smiled before vanishing. I looked down at nothing, thinking, will this work? How long will it take? God. I just got up and walked over to my bookshelf, taking a book out. Wait. Huh? I held the book tightly. What? When did I get this? I held onto the book more tightly. Hello, my queen, I heard Kirishima. You don't need to hold me that tightly. He chuckled, walking over to my desk and putting down a little bottle. Just one tiny drop. I pointed upwards. Oh, he pointed upwards. I nodded and walked over, taking it in my hand. Sorry, just some old memories. I held it tightly, placing the poison and the book in a secret part of my desk. My Majesty! A wail was heard. What? I sped over to the door. Kirishima side-eyeing the door, then to me. Hanae and Lyra have accepted your request. I looked down and nodded. Make sure they are moved closer to my room. Nothing. My queen, I must ask, do you really trust them? Kirishima tilted his body and huffed, puffing his cheeks out. I don't really know anymore. I sighed. Hello, guys. So, I've been away for some time. I'm so sorry. I have, my mom's birthday was this weekend, so that's why he's on Monday. And, it won't happen like this again. He'll be another weekend, but tomorrow I have another part for him because I want to, and I'm obsessed with this man, okay? You guys just have to let me. But I hope you guys enjoy. And tomorrow's is actually a lot more effort into it because I want it to be, because it's backstory and we all love backstory. But anyways, I love you all. Bye. Mwah.